Okay, guys. Sorry about that. So, hello. My name is Erados12, and today is episode 2 of, you guessed it, CrossWar under construction, the dev stream. So today, we're going to pick up where we left off, and we're going to continue working on magazine customization. Now, last time, we worked on a few basic parts of the script, but before we get started, let's just do a few things. We're going to disable this, and then we're going to add in a screen GUI, or screen GUI. The reason why is because we're going to be prototyping the magazine customization screen. So basically we can just make sure it works and stuff. Another thing, we're going to have to go back here, and we'll have to close this out. We might not need that yet, but we will need it in the future. And we're going to work on what? Oh yeah, we're going to continue where we left off. So, let's get started. First things first. I'm going to check and see if we got everything. Alright. And I think we can add a little more to what we're doing for right now. And yeah, I think we can add to what we're doing, basically. Yada yada, you get it. Anyways, let's just get started. So with the magazine, we've got the basic fields in there and the thing that actually makes the physical mag. What we're going to do is we're going to first of all add in a oh yeah, that's right, we're supposed to add in a few things, but I think we can make these components like they should be. In fact, I have a plan. So instead of just prototyping from the bottom, we're just going to go in here, find the loadout, and bring in the gun appearance. That's right, we're going to take this UI that we worked on last year and expand it on, and we're going to edit it. Next thing I will do is I will have to upgrade this for a minute and add in the basic component. So what I mean by that, it's going to be a UI element that there'll actually be a UI element that will actually work with the system. What do I mean by that? Like, not work with the system, but the UI element is supposed to be where you can easily select the mag you want. Oh, and if you don't know what I'm working on, hold on, let me just do it. Yeah, it's magazine customization for those of you who are new. So, yeah. Anyways, let's just find it. So I would go to inventory service, which is where most of the UIs are stored. And we're going to just work this out. Now, if I were me, I would make this different from the rest. So that means, let's see, I think it's attachment button is the best one for this. So I'm going to copy that, and we're going to work from there. So this is the attachment, and basically what I want to do with this is I want to take this element here, and I want to make it, I wouldn't say bigger, but I want to make it smaller. In text size, yeah. The reason why I want to make it a little smaller is so it can fit. Just a little bit, not too much. In fact, I got an idea for that. Let's make it 24. Nope, not even 24. 14 is better. There you go. Now to fix the inconsistency here, we're also going to do the same thing with this. We're going to make that 14. So the next thing we're going to do is actually, we're going to take this element right here, the title, call it mag title, and we're going to make this called, let's just give it an example or a sample. Let's just say Box Magazine. Oops, let me respell that. And the reason why I didn't include the rounds yet is because you're about to see in a minute. So before we get started on that, I'm going to go to the left, and I'm going to make this element like 0.5. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to add a text element, or actually don't even need to do that. We could just duplicate this one. And then I'm going to add in a few more things in a second. So give me some time to think for a minute. Oh, getting dropped frames. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're going to do magazine mag clip, and basically we're going to add that to the center. So we're going to put this at 0.5, and basically what we will do with this is we're going to make this smaller. We're going to make it like 0.3. And in fact, I think I'm going to make all three of these 12 pixels in terms of font size. So that means I'll have to do 12, 12. There we go. Now it should be a little bit smaller but easier to use or to read in terms of like not jumbling together. So let's say 5 rounds, or actually make that 30 rounds. So in this case, I think we need to adjust this. So I'm going to make this might want to make it text scaled. I don't know, honestly. Yeah, let's make it text scaled. Sheesh. It wouldn't fit, but I think, no, wait, can't do that. I mean, it's items, but you know. Or actually, wait, I got an idea. I just thought of this. We're going to keep it like to where you can actually see how many rounds there are. But we're going to make this 14 so you can see it. And we're going to make this 0.75. And then we're going to make the other button bigger. As you can see here, it's not big enough to actually fit the whole thing. I'm going to make it like that. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it at the top. Or actually not the top, the center. Sorry, got that mixed up. Put it at 14. And let's just say, or actually make it, no, not make it 12. I was thinking maybe something different where we could actually use insert instead of add, because it would be much easier. But now that I think about it, it may not need to be. So let's just keep it as use. Alright, and then for this, here's the sample. Box Magazine, 30 rounds. Oh, and another thing you're going to include is the cartridge name, so it'll be M43. And M43 as a cartridge name for the AK, AK's cartridge is making this overflow. So I'm going to do 12, or actually 13, or maybe just text scaled. What the heck? It'll be better because it'll scale according to what's there. And I want to make this one 24. Because, well, actually not 24. 16. Yeah, that's better. So, here's an issue with actually doing text scaled here. If we did text scaled, it wouldn't really work out. So, here's what I'm thinking we should do. We're going to add a layout here. And I'm going to call this layout title constraint, so I remember it. And the max text size should be 16. The minimum text size, should be 12. Yeah, it's basically what we used there. So here you go. Now I would do a preview, or actually, that may be a good idea. A preview, so that you can see exactly what the mag looks like, and then you can just do what you need to do with it. You know, if you want to do what you need to do with it. I wouldn't say go all the way now. That's different. You get the idea. So, with that being said, I am going to first rename this to mag button, because it's a magazine based, it's an item that represents a magazine, just put it that way. So now we got that. The next thing we need to do is we need to make the next part, which will be the info. Oops, let me just redo that real quick. Description, title. I'm actually going to copy this, and I'm going to insert it into item info. And we're going to call this, oh, hold on, I got an idea. I'm going to make this 1010, so it fits the entire thing. 0000, and basically that's the description. So this is called attachment, because it represents the attachment description. And then you have, sorry about my voice, gets loud. Then you have there's a lot of drop frames happening. Sorry about that. There's a lot of drop frames going on. I don't know why, for some reason. It just happens and it's weird. So, oh wow. Must be this. There we go. I think it should fix it now. Huh. That's weird. Okay, now I think I'm back. So, there was an issue with the stream. It's a lot of drop frames for some reason. I just don't know why that keeps happening. Why is there so many drop frames? I don't get that. Anyways, it's not important right now. Let's keep going. So this is what I was thinking next, if we can get there. I was thinking for this description, we'll do something called magazine. And basically, here's what we'll do next. Next thing we'll do, we'll have a title. Yeah, we'll have a title, but the description will be a little bit smaller. In fact, yes, smaller than expected. So we'll do, let's see, 431. I think I can do some math in the console. Print 431.5 divided by 5 times 4 is 345 pixels. So that's what we have to get to, right? Well, if we do the math for what it should be, 86.3 is the number to look for. So we'll do negative 86. 86. And basically what I did there, I made it smaller. Same with this. This is going to be even smaller. And it's going to be 86 as well. So now, if you can see, it got smaller. And the reason why it got smaller is because of the fact that we made it so where it could accept other things too, such as viewport frames. So let's put one in. So this viewport frame is going to have nothing on it just yet, but there will be a magazine to view. So, or actually it'll just be a frame for right now, because I have a solution to that might work. So then we'll do mag viewport, and basically this is what you have. But wait a minute, something is wrong with that picture. These sizes, so 0, 86, 0, 86. Simple. It's done now. You get to view the mag, but you don't see it on the screen until you insert it. So keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Now I'm gonna have to let you guys know that this will be, I think, break time. So yeah, this will be break time right now. So I'm going to take a break in like maybe 30 seconds or less, and I'll be right back once I've taken a food break. So be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Just took a little food break there. So, next thing I'm going to work on is possibly the scripting. I'm going to have to do an adjustment because the system works very differently from what is actually about to happen in terms of descriptions. It's usually just straightforward, straight shoot. But now, we're going to need to know what the tier is so that we can actually get it right. So I'm going to go to my menu client for this game menu, and I'm going to change a few things. So let's see there. Try to see where I can find it. Oh wait, I know where it's at. Description. And it's not this. Oh, actually it is that. So, mouse enter. So we'll do item info dot attachment. And in fact, I think we should modularize this a little bit, because if you were to do this, you would want something more robust to handle that. So, keep that in mind. Yeah, basically that. So, I think we're going to do that sometime. Anyways, we've got attachment, dot visible, and then we need to do attachment dot title. Camo doesn't count here because the camos are actually not really described. Just keep that in mind. What's described is magazines and attachments. The reason why we describe magazines too, or will, is because of the fact that we need to like actually show what the benefits are, you know, what it is, downfalls, things like that. It provides more space for actually, you know, giving the player insight on what magazine they're using. You don't want to end up using a mag that will provide a serious, and I mean a serious, movement or just movement penalty. So if it slows you down, that's not good. Yeah, it's good for balance, but not for trying to actually do your job. Dying. So keep that in mind when you use mags and guns in this game. So let's see, what do we have here? We've got attachment. So now what we need to do next, I think, yes, this is the tier that we were looking for. So I'm going to add a tier down here. So I'm going to do weapon customizer, add tier. So in this case, we're going to do the following. We are going to, wait a minute, hold on. That's a tier action, okay. I was just looking at it just to see what exactly was it. We're going to do this. We're going to call this magazines. And the next thing we'll have is, I think it's the text. Yes, it's the text. Magazine. It's not attachments, it's magazine. Or actually just magazines is fine. As long as it does its job, that's fine. So let's see, allows you to paint your weapons, allows you to enhance, change the appearance and functionality of the weapon. And then this will be, allows you to change the way you Hmm. Oh, wait. Not the way you... Oh. It allows you to change what magazine you are using on your weapon. Now remember, this doesn't just apply to guns. It will also apply to weapons like the RPG-7, which has many different types of, magazines, or in this case, it's not really a magazine, rockets. The rockets, basically you just load them in, you do your job. If you get what I mean. It does its job, if you understand what I'm saying. So now that we've done that, I think we should... Oh yeah, there's a function. So you have two things you have to look for in this API. Weapon image, which shows the weapon itself. And the weapon. Now this is when it gets harder. And I'm dead serious. It gets much harder. Because that's when you have to go back to the magazine script and actually work on the whatchamacallit. Or in other words, the part that actually attaches the mag to the gun and then applies it on the server side, which I will show you what to do later, or what I would do later. This is just how I would do magazines if I had the chance. So let's see here. We got the weapon image, got the weapon. Looks good, but it's empty for a reason. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's just get straight to the chase and actually do what we need to do. Or we can take a break right now, considering the fact that that's going to be really hard to work on, the part where you actually have to add the magazine, because it's not just client-side stuff you have to work on, it's the server too. The server is where everything really relies. And if you think about it, in order to actually apply the magazine, we have to do two things on the server side. Weld it or attach it. Yeah, we have to weld it or attach it to the gun. And we also have to make sure that the values and everything are changed, just to make sure that everything's consistent. So, yeah. So let's get started on the next part. The next part, well, actually wait, we're going to take a break first. We're going to take a small break, maybe 1 minute. Next time I stream, I'll probably add a timer to this so that the process can go smoothly, and I'll know exactly when to come back. But I'm just going to take a minute break because I gotta, finish my lunch. And I gotta get prepared for the next part. So, be right back. So now I'm back. And the next thing we're going to work on is actually supposed to be the, what is it called? Oh yeah, the magazine script, the module. So this object is kind of barren when it comes to like functionality, so I'm going to add some more. So this is what we're going to do next. Function magazine attach. Oh, actually, wait, no. It's already defined, just empty. So let's see. We're going to do this. We're going to get the magazine mag model equals what is it called? Self get mag. So basically what we're doing here is we're getting a clone of that magazine, and we're going to actually weld the thing to the gun. Now if I'm not mistaken, we might have to look at the attachment script and see how that will work. So yeah, and I think we do have to make this false because it's going to be anchored, of course. Or do we? I'm just wondering. Maybe not. I think I got a better plan. We're going to unanchor it because it's going to actually be welded to the mag, which turns whenever you like look at it and stuff in the menu. So we're going to unanchor it, right? Well, let's see what we can do to make this work. According to my findings, and here's what we got. These are how parts are welded to the system here. So each one has a C-frame and it's times that. Do we have to do that this time? Nope. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do local, local MP equals gun, find first child, mag point. Excuse me, I was just taking a break a few seconds ago and I was just eating some ramen. So just keep that in mind why that happened. So we're going to do find first child, and then we'll do something like mag point. It's good to use find first child for this because it lets you know that, because if you tried to do this like with brackets, it wouldn't really work. It would get an error if you did that. But it's good to use brackets for properties now. That's very useful. Anyways, if there is a mag part or mag point, then here's what we do next. Local, let's just say mag